Hey everybody, welcome back to Journey to Lose. Larry with you as always. Today's video is going to be touching on a subject I don't think I've gotten into yet. First off, you might have noticed this video started off with a little clip of me just standing there and turning to the side so you can get an idea where I'm at, because I think I'm going to post up a couple pictures in this introduction about that show me in the past. Some different ones than what I've displayed before, and that should be going on right now just to see where I was and where I'm at, because that's what this video is about. It's about all the loss I've done, but by the numbers. If there was one thing I haven't discussed in these videos, it's what I actually weigh and what I weighed over time. And other than telling you the number I've lost, I don't think I've discussed where exactly I started at. So here's where it's gonna all start. I started doing these videos back January last year, and that's also when I started dieting and tracking my weight. I have a weight app on my phone that syncs up with my scale, so as we go along I'm gonna post up screenshots of the weigh-ins that I'm gonna talk about. And so starting off, first weigh-in I had that I recorded on this app was January 2nd, 2017, and I weighed in at 375 pounds with a body fat of 57.6. Now, it is a digital scale. It is going off whatever metrics it uses to decide these, so I'm not 100% sure on the accuracy of these numbers, but that's where we all started off where I started off in January. Follow that up a month later, February 5th, and I weighed in at 360 pounds with 57.8% body fat. I don't know how it goes up after losing 15 pounds, but it did. So after a month of doing my Atkins-based ketogenic style diet, I was down 15 pounds, which in all intents and purposes is a good start. 15 pounds down in a month. Can't knock that. Follow it up, another month goes by, March 15th, the next weigh-in I did, 343 pounds, 54.2% body fat, negative 31 pounds. That's a 31 pound loss. Can't beat up on that. It's another 16 pounds down in a month. So we're going to fast forward ahead another month. This is going to be April 21st. And I weighed in at 335 pounds, and my body fat was 52.7, so we're down 40 pounds now. And so I'm doing, I'm averaging 10 pounds a month so far, and can't beat that. I was doing all right, but this is where things really started to slow down. It's April, and my family and I were going out to places. They got Great Adventure close by. There's parties and springtime coming around, so things started heading in the wrong direction. Roll around to May 29th. This is the next weigh-in I had, and I'm going to share with you guys. 334 pounds, 52.2% body fat. So my body fat went down a little bit. I only lost a pound in that month, and it's one of those psychological things. I think after you're dieting for so long, something in your brain starts to go off, and the cravings for those things that you've been cutting out for so long really get amped up. And I saw it in some video. There is a legit science behind it, that there's something in your brain chemistry that does get affected by dieting, because there's certain things you're not having anymore that your brain and body are used to having, and it starts to affect you. It starts to give you those cravings, and it becomes harder. Not everybody has a difficult time, but I know I was definitely having a difficult time. And so the next few months, summer really took hold. There was no real loss, but I did start to make that decision mentally to look into weight loss surgery. I did research. I talked to my sister who had a few years ago did have gastric bypass, and I made that decision to start doing it. I had to go over a 3-month period, and I believe my first visit was in June, second was July, third was in August, and we followed up with scheduling the surgery in September. I could be off, time flew by last year. It could be something different, but that's, the basic of, understanding the time frame. I had 3 visits with the gastro doctor, some other visits with other doctors. I had to do a psych eval, a nutritionist, pulmonologist, but that's where it went. And during that time, I did start to try and get back on track, because I know I definitely put on weight. I regained some of that weight during the summer, but the last weigh-in right before my surgery, the last one I have recorded, was September 19th at 335 pounds. That's 40 pounds down since I began my diet and tracking everything. Now, I know that's lower than what I was when I weighed in the doctor, because, he has me at a higher weight than that. I think I might have been 345, so I'd been 10 pounds down, which is, they want to see you start to lose stuff before the surgery. It gives them an optimistic outlook on where this is going to be headed. So September 25th, I had my surgery. We say 335 pounds I was weighing. A month post-surgery, on October 25th, I weighed in at 300 pounds. Now, that's awesome. That's 35 pounds down since surgery, 75 pounds down overall. My body fat index was 45.8. So we're talking, that was, 12% down from January. And over these next few months, I'm constantly going to be losing weight, because that's how it works. I had a surgery to reduce the size of my stomach so I could no longer eat like I used to eat. And it works. It really does work. Since that surgery, I didn't have cravings for the kind of crap I was eating. I used to eat fast food like it was going out of style. I was big with candy and soda, and I have not had, with the exception of one time trying a Chick-fil-A sandwich, I have not had fast food. I haven't had any soda or any real candy. I've had some sugar-free hard candies, but they aren't the same. But I don't want that kind of stuff, and that's what this surgery did for me, and that's the positive outlook I have on it. It changed the way my brain is functioning and what I want to eat. I know I can't have other things, but I don't want to have them, which is great. So let's fast forward to November 13th. This is a milestone weigh-in, because I had lost my first 50 pounds since having the surgery. No, just not even 2 months out. I weighed in 285 pounds, 42.8% body fat. And I was feeling awesome. I've been losing weight. People are noticing. 90 pounds overall. So we're going to jump ahead a few weeks to December 7th, where I reached a big victory with weighing in at 275 pounds and 39.8% body fat with 100 pounds lost, 60 pounds post-op. I did that video a few weeks, back in December, where I shared with you guys that I had lost my first 100 pounds and how happy I was. It was, the first milestone in this journey to lose that really, 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 truly was breaking barriers. I never thought I'd reach 100 pounds lost when I started the journey to lose. Honestly, I would have been happy just losing 60 pounds and keeping it off. But I'm reached a point where I want to keep going and losing more and more and more and get even healthier. But 100 pounds off is amazing. And so let's go to more recent. January 29th, I I hit my first goal on my tracking. It was to be at 250, and that's where I weighed in January 29th. I weighed 250 pounds, 34.7% body fat, 125 pounds overall, and 85 pounds post-op. Now, what more can I say? It's great seeing myself at that weight. I don't even remember the last time I weighed that much. You know, probably sometime before high school. I know, I've been overweight for a long time, and it was just something that was a fact of life for me. And I don't know where I got out of control or how it went from being to shit, this is really bad. But, that was just a few weeks, not even a few weeks ago that I was reached that 250 pound mark. And now I've set new goals. I'd like to be under 200 pounds. And it's definitely reasonable. I've only had the surgery in September. So you look at October, November, December, January. Yeah, I haven't even gotten to 5 months since my surgery, and I've lost 85 pounds since that surgery. But so today I weighed in at 248 pounds, 34.2% body fat. So another 2 pounds off since that. Technically it's 248.4, so it's not 2 pounds, but it's just over a pound. But 126 pounds lost, 87 pounds post-op. It's incredible how much this has affected my life and how different I feel from a year ago. I mean, if anybody has doubts or thoughts about getting a weight loss surgery, whether it be the bypass or the sleeve, don't put it off. Go for it and, change your life. That's what I've done, and I have no regrets about it. But, so how things have been looking over these last few months. The weight loss is starting to simmer down. It's not being as extreme as it was first getting the surgery done. It's slowing down, but it's continuing. Like I said, only a week or two ago, I lost about 1.5 pounds, probably 2 pounds, which is fine. That's consistent. 2 pounds a week equals a good amount, but it can be better. It can go faster, but it's all about moderation. I can't eat a lot, which is given because I have a reduced stomach, and I try and get as much exercise in as possible. I have a hectic life with 3 kids, a wife, a dog, and a full-time job. So when I can get it in, I get it in. But that's how things are going. Those are the numbers. I finally shared them with anybody that watched these videos. I'm no longer ashamed of those numbers. Because if you would ask me a year ago, I would have never said how much I was weighing then. I would more than happy just saying, I'm losing this much, I'm doing good, I'm, cutting this out, or doing this. And I wouldn't have told you how much I weighed. I didn't like to tell people how much I weighed. I know there are people that have it a lot worse out there than I do, but they're them, I'm me, and I was not proud of where I was, and I could have ended up in a lot worse of a place. And with 375, I'm sure that's not the highest I've been, because I've always fluctuated, but it's the highest on record I have, that's for sure. But things are looking up. I'm under 250 pounds. I'm on track to continue this, and in a few months, I want to be under 200 pounds. That's definitely a goal, and I'll be so happy if I'll be happy to end at 199 pounds and just maintain that kind of weight, because it's that's an incredible journey. But I'm not gonna stop anytime soon with what I'm doing. You know, as my stomach adapts and I can start to eat a little bit more, I'm gonna change the way I eat, because I'll have to eat smarter. I can only tolerate certain things right now, and that's good for me. I have a lot of protein and vegetables. I don't really do a lot of carbs, but over time, there's things you're want to get to put back in your diet, and having some carbs isn't a bad thing, in my opinion, because it's not about killing yourself with the diet and being so strict that you can't have any good things. It's about moderation and control, and I've learned that control over these last few months, because I don't want the things that are bad. I don't go out of my way to have them like I used to. I just eat good things, for most part. It's nothing bad really, but over the next few months, the nicer weather is going to start rolling through. I'm going to continue my gym schedule as it is, maybe, and try and increase other exercise outside the gym, and explore the possibilities of trying new things. I've got some things in mind that have been rolling around in my brain, and I'm working on them. I'm really working on them, but that's a topic for another day. So, hope everybody enjoyed listening to me ramble on for these last 17 minutes, and I impact some lives. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.